If you want to guarantee that 2026 or any year will be miserable, here's exactly what you need to do. Ignore the lessons life keeps sending your way. Ignore the subtle guidance hidden in failures, setbacks, and moments of discomfort. Because the truth is, happiness, growth, and success don't come to those who resist learning. They come to those who embrace the hard truths, face challenges head-on, and refuse to shy away from uncomfortable realities. Those who dodge lessons find themselves repeating the same mistakes year after year, wondering why life never seems to improve. First, don't take responsibility for your actions. Blame others for everything. Your failures, your mistakes, your setbacks. Your job, your boss, the economy, your family, even your friends. Anyone but you. If you do this consistently, you'll always feel like a victim. Life will always seem unfair, and you'll remain powerless over your own circumstances. This is the fastest way to stagnation. Imagine a man who loses his job and immediately blames the company, the economy, and even his colleagues. While he focuses on external excuses, others are finding solutions, adapting, and moving forward. By refusing responsibility, you hand your power to the world and ensure that frustration becomes your constant companion. Ignore the importance of your mindset. Let fear dictate every choice. Avoid stepping out of your comfort zone. Never challenge your limitations. Never confront your doubts, and never act when action is required. The longer you stay stagnant, the more trapped you'll feel. Growth will never happen, and disappointment will fester. The mind, when left untrained, becomes your greatest adversary. People who fail to cultivate a resilient mindset wake up each day with anxiety, worry, and self-doubt. And as the days pile on, the weight of inaction grows heavier. Refuse to be honest with yourself or with others. Pretend you are someone you're not. Hide your feelings. Lie when it's convenient. Avoid the discomfort of truth. This ensures that you attract the wrong people, lose the right ones, and live a life full of shallow connections and constant disappointment. True intimacy, meaningful friendships, and effective relationships require honesty. Without it, life becomes a masquerade, an exhausting performance with no genuine fulfillment. Picture a person who constantly lies about their achievements or feelings. Over time, relationships deteriorate, opportunities vanish, and trust erodes. By refusing honesty, you build walls instead of bridges. If you want misery, never invest in yourself. Ignore your health, your skills, your knowledge. Sleep poorly, eat carelessly, neglect exercise, and refuse to learn. Every missed opportunity to improve yourself compounds over time, adding weight to your frustration and regret. Watch as others grow, acquire skills, and advance in life, while you remain trapped in the same patterns, bitter at the world. Investing in yourself is not a luxury. It is essential. The smallest effort, reading a book, attending a workshop, or adopting a new habit, multiplies over years into life-changing growth. Avoid this, and you guarantee stagnation. Ignore your relationships. Avoid forgiveness, refuse communication, and never express gratitude. Let resentment fester like a hidden wound. Cling to toxic people because you're afraid of being alone. These choices will make you feel empty, unheard, and trapped. Real growth requires discernment, knowing when to embrace people who lift you and when to distance yourself from those who drain your energy. Those who fail to do this often find themselves surrounded by conflict, misunderstanding, and regret. wondering why they feel isolated even in a crowd. And here's a subtle yet deadly trap. Never take time to reflect. Ignore your mistakes, your habits, your behaviors, and your recurring patterns. Never ask yourself why you feel stuck or how you could improve. Without reflection, life becomes a cycle of repeated failures, each day a mirror of the last. Reflection allows you to identify weaknesses, adapt strategies, and celebrate small victories. Without it, stagnation is inevitable. Consider the student who never reviews their errors on a test. They will fail again and again, never realizing the exact step they missed. Life works the same way. Avoid reflection, and you will remain blind to your own growth opportunities. Ignore opportunities to act. Wait for permission. Wait for the perfect timing. Wait for luck to strike. Life will pass by while you overthink, procrastinate, and dream without doing. You will wonder why nothing changes, why doors never open, and why you feel perpetually stuck. Action is the currency of results. Without it, potential remains dormant, and dreams become frustrations. The most successful individuals often start imperfectly, fail frequently, and refine constantly. Those who wait for perfection, however, achieve nothing. Now, let's talk about gratitude and perspective. Ignore them completely. Never appreciate what you have. Never celebrate small wins, and never recognize your own effort. Instead, focus solely on what you lack, what others possess, and all that goes wrong. This ensures constant dissatisfaction, envy, and internal turmoil. Gratitude is a lens through which abundance is recognized. By ignoring it, you blind yourself to the countless small blessings that sustain and energize life. Refuse to let go of your past. Hold grudges, replay mistakes endlessly, and cling to regrets. Allow bitterness to define your present and dictate your future. Misery loves company, and your past will become your permanent companion. The individual who lives in the shadows of yesterday will find today perpetually disappointing. Growth, innovation, and joy are impossible when the mind is tethered to pain that could have been processed, learned from, and released. Avoid self-discipline at all costs. Ignore responsibilities. Give up at the first sign of difficulty, and let laziness dictate your decisions. Each unproductive day becomes another building block in the wall of regret, a brick in the structure of a life unfulfilled. Self-discipline is the engine of progress, but by rejecting it, you guarantee mediocrity and frustration. And here's a critical one: ignore your purpose. Never explore what truly matters to you. Never ask what impact you want to leave on the world. Drift aimlessly, follow trends blindly, and let others determine your path. Without a clear sense of purpose, life loses direction, meaning, and satisfaction. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding decisions, actions, and priorities. Ignore it, and the currents of society and circumstance will dictate your every move. If you're still listening, remember this: avoiding these lessons doesn't just make life difficult, it steals your sense of power. Every choice you ignore, every lesson you reject, every fear you allow to control you compounds into a life you secretly resent but feel powerless to change. Misery, frustration, and regret become familiar companions. Opportunities slip away unnoticed. Potential is wasted quietly, day by day. And here's a small but important note before we continue. If you want to learn how to avoid these traps and make 2026 a year of growth, freedom, and fulfillment, subscribe to the channel now. Hit that button Join the community, and let's turn lessons into tools, obstacles into opportunities, and challenges into stepping stones for success. Finally, ignore the wisdom that encourages reflection, persistence, and courage. Treat fear as an enemy rather than a guide. Treat setbacks as failures rather than lessons. Ignore small, consistent actions that could compound into remarkable change. Avoid patience, resilience, and self-love at all costs. Do this, and congratulations, you will have crafted a miserable life. But if you choose differently, embrace learning, reflection, action, and growth, you will discover that 2026 can be the year everything changes. The difference is simple. Those who learn from life win. Those who ignore it remain stuck. The choice is yours. Let misery define your year, or let wisdom guide you toward freedom, happiness, and true success. And remember, for more life-changing insights like this, subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next.